Hey guys, this is StormBoy13. I am currently on my break. It's 25 degrees Celsius today. I'm sweating. I've got this jumper on. Look at this. I've got trousers on in 25 degree weather. Oh. And date of filming is 7th of September 2016. Today's weather vlog is going to be about thunder and lightning different. And I may also talk about the recent news of, I can't remember the name, tropical storm or hurricane Newton, I think that's the name, has been affecting parts of Mexico. Roll the intros! And I'll mention about a little bit of information from both of these topics. Oh, I just missed that flash. Hey guys, it's StormBoy13 here. Well, what a scorcher it is today. I know it's not sunny. You can look outside. It's a lot of cloud, some breaks though, and believe me, it is roasting. And again, very humid. 25 degrees Celsius. Should be slightly fresher tomorrow and less humid as well, but still plenty of sunshine. So still not feeling like autumn just yet. So, as you know. What's the one topic I'm looking for? So what happens is, you know, when we get humid air, it's not always going to be a pleasant sight to your ears, because the more humid it is, the more uncomfortable it feels. But as you know, it's about 25 Celsius. I would say humidity levels about 60–65%, something around there. Which is quite humid. I mean, yesterday was 24 degrees Celsius, and again, humidity was around 60–70%. The less humid there is, which is generally more sunshine and less in the way of, I don't know, wet, like moist air coming through. But I have to admit, it's quite unusual for September, and last night was one of the warmest September nights on record. Temperatures did not fall down below 19 Celsius, and Monday night before. We may even have probably the record breaker for the warmest September UK night on record, so not a great day to look forward to. Now, what else was I going to say? There's been some news about Hurricane Newton. I think that's the name. I know it begins with an N. It's been causing some havoc across parts of Mexico, like the other one in Florida, I think was back in late August, early September. I can't remember. I really need to remember hurricane names, because recently I've been so busy I haven't been able to check, you know, like storm names or stuff like that. So correct me what hurricane name there is in Florida, which affected last week. But anyways, I do know that Hurricane Newton has caused quite considerable flooding across parts of Mexico. As you know, it's the peak of the hurricane season across parts of the Atlantic and the Pacific. And it's probably the hurricanes are the most strongest as well. You know, when you get this core in the eye, across the middle, I don't know, of the base of the storm, like you get calm 5, 10, 20 minutes, and then suddenly, boom, kicks in again. I think category-wise is probably Category 1, Category 2. Not sure if it's longer than that or much more breezy than that. But it's caused some massive flooding across parts of Mexico or Southwest America. In fact, Southern America has had a pretty wet summer. There has been, like, people had to be evacuated from their homes. There's been some damage. I mean, there has been some quite serious flooding and storm surges as well, up to a certain amount of feet. So it's just not been a good summer, perhaps, for some parts of Southern America particularly. And the hurricane also affected Florida. Well, it's sinked its way northwards, but the parts of New York and New Jersey, not been as, I don't think it's had the force of the hurricane. So that's all the news I've got to tell you about in terms of the weather. I'll keep you updated and posted on that. Tomorrow, no, sorry, where have I got tomorrow from? Also, scratch what I just said. Today's topic is a little bit about thunder and lightning difference. Now, and again, the question will be a spoiler, but as long as you got your listening ears on, it doesn't matter, so I do what I want. As you know, with thunder and lightning, in this country, we don't get as many as in like America or Australia or pretty much all of Europe, because we live in an island, and it takes, and that's why, because it's not in big land and stuff like that, like in a low pressure system, because there's cooler oceans crossing across parts of our land, it's more difficult for severe thunderstorms to form. They do mostly form, especially in the summer months. We can get quite a few once a year, but basically, like I mentioned yesterday from yesterday's vlog about these little particles, the negative and the positive lightning strikes, when they meet together, strike conducts and then falls to the ground. Like if it's a cloud to ground, sometimes it could be cloud to cloud, depending where the positive and the negative charges are released. Now, a bit of interesting news. Apparently, if you get like just a single lightning strike, there will just be a sudden rumble of thunder. But like if there's several forked strikes, regardless whether it's cloud to cloud or cloud to ground, and especially if it's in front of you, there can be like numerous sounds of thunderous sounds, going through our area, and it could also be louder as well when there's several more forked strikes. Also, what else was I going to say? What else was I going to say? Oh yeah, now this is usually the best way, it's not always exact, but the amount of time thunder takes to reach our area. Now, if, for example, if the lightning strike was roughly 1 mile away, it takes 5 seconds. You divide it by 5, or something around there. 2 miles away, double that. It takes about 10 seconds to reach. So that's what really happens. You just count. So when you see a flash, count the number of seconds. If it's 5 seconds, then that's a mile away from the lightning strike, regardless whether it's a flash or a strike, although thunder sounds will vary. So that's some differences between thunder and lightning. Single lightning strike, it's not, I mean, it will be loud, but it's not like continuously rumbling on. I mean, if there's forked ones, there'll be a screeching sound of thunder. So there you go. I mean, recently for my video, there's been quite a bit of thunder. The worst lightning just dodged our area, but we still had a fair amount of rain and some thunder to go with it as well. So there you go. That's something new you learned every day from weather vlogging. And this was episode number 8, in case I forgot to mention. This was weather vlogging episode 8. This is the last one of the week, so I've picked a good time for it. Thank you very much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and there'll be more to come next week. Rest of the week's looking a bit quieter. I might have something planned for Saturday. I'm not sure yet. I'll keep you posted. Like, comment, subscribe. The storm is now out. Enjoy the rest of your week, guys. And enjoy the warm weather while you can if you're living in the UK.